All right, welcome to Smokey Reacts. I'm your boy journalist, and on this one, we are here for some balance and some giggles because we're here for some more shits and gigs. However, this is Kendrick and Drake's beef. They have done their coverage. I wanted to do this because, as an American, the way that I see this beef and how these artists are being talked about in America is starkly different than how the conversations I see that are happening on the ground or over in the UK. Because in the UK, this shit just looks like an utter shit show, like a real shit show. Versus in America, people are just losing their minds behind it. And it's kind of just funny to see how we both look at the same kind of content. So I just wanted to see what the boys' thoughts were on this. And then, unless Problem's right, and we have more stuff coming from Kendrick, this should be the end of it. I don't think we're going to get anything else. So this should be the last of it for me as well. Thank you for joining me. Please do hit that like, subscribe, Patreon's in the description, and let's get into this. BBL Drizzy.
Right, get into what you really came here to get into.
Yeah, but just the beef, because obviously, like I said, I saw your stream, and the beef is beefing, bro. And I've seen so many people try and dissect it. I've seen so many people take sides, and obviously we've spoken in the group chat, we've spoken separately, but for the camera, for the people, for the cult babies, for the patrons, who's winning, whose side are you on, what's the best, what's the worst?
So we started off with like that.
Yeah,
I would say 1-1 after push-ups, but then I would say Drake's a nose ahead.
okay.
Because he took an entire track to gun everyone.
He had to though.
Yeah,
he
did.
had to set the standard scene right now.
He had to say it straight. And then he dropped tailor-made freestyle. 2-1.
2-1 from there.
You're like, clean.
100% 2-1 from there.
Clean.
100%.
So
Euphoria
then
dropped.
Euphoria dropped.
Yeah, I'm not getting fucking copyright on them, man.
So why? Yeah. I can predict your angles. He was saying, pause it for me a second, please. So why I've read and heard about that, I can even predict your angles. Obviously, this dropped, then Drake dropped Family Matters. And then immediately after Family Matters, Kendrick dropped Meet the Grahams. Because he knew after he dropped this, Drake is going to send for his family.
Yeah.
Got about 616 in LA. But I would say Drake was up 2-1, then Euphoria dropped. But this is where, if we vacuumed the beef off to everything from Like That to Euphoria, I would call Drake the overall winner of the beef at that time. Because, not at that time, but like by the end of the year, because Dropping Gimme 50 would have ran the summer. Euphoria is too sleepy. Like That definitely is not going to be as popular as fucking Dropping Gimme 50. At that point, if the beef had ended, it would have been a long day for that boy Kenny.
Yeah.
So he tactically knew what he was going to do.
Bro, they've all been mad tactical with it. The fact he called it Euphoria was dope.
Entendre upon entendre with Euphoria.
So I was saying on this one I thought it was good. The flow's nice. It's like it's very Kendrick.
Yep.
The one thing I didn't like about it is that it's just as a response to the two that he's just banged on you, this wasn't what we needed to hear.
James, it's not how we do math, my brother. It's the one that he just banged on you. Because I did a verse. That nigga had to do a whole song and shout out 7 other niggas at the same time. That's one. He banged an extra one, that tailor-made freestyle. Tailor-made is a response, or Euphoria is a response to tailor-made, not Dropping Gimme 50, even though there are some things that get covered in it. That Dropping Gimme 50 is a response to the first one Kendrick sent. So we can't call it like that.
My opinion. And it was also too, like, people were like...
Too layered.
It was too layered, bro.
I agree.
I like to hear... Like, I like to understand the classes I'm hearing.
Yeah.
Like, I don't need to understand, like, oh, but James, you don't get it because, like, he's referencing something that happened 27 years ago when this, and then this rapper did this, and which means I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, just give me bars.
Yeah, let me...
I love these niggas, but this is the issue with when people want to be casual rap fans, but want to speak on something as if they are, like, dedicated diehard fans of a thing. Because you say you just want to hear bars, that's exactly what Kendrick gave you, was motherfucking bars that you're going to need to dissect, because that's what bars are. If you want to hear a nigga just rhyming, then cool, say that. But don't be claiming that you want bars or, oh, this is too technical. Like, no, if we are here for a rap beef, like, and it's supposed to be a rap beef, not what this devolved into just we're sending curses and slurs and fucking slinging mud at each other, then yeah, like, that's what you got. Complaining that I was too overly complex and it just didn't make me feel as good as the other one. That's because you just prefer to have easily digestible rap beef, which is cute, but like, that's not how you really win if you're gonna really do this shit.
Understand the bars here.
This?
Now?
This?
Turn this up, please.
This is where it gets
This is where it gets nasty.
Yeah, it gets toasty, Rem.
The beat and the flow on this is stuff
Pay
that you've
attention.
not heard before.
Pay attention. Pay attention. Read the lyrics.
All right. I'm in.
We're gonna be stopping a lot.
Damn, I like this, but I gotta skip all this.
That whole ASAP whole thing up again,
Should
bro.
even tell you to fuck. Mad.
Alright, pull that whole thing up again,
Should
bro.
even tell you to fucking keep quiet.
Pull that
bro.
whole ASAP thing up again, bro.
Bro.
So-
I think that ASAP bit got so overlooked.
Yeah.
So overlooked.
Bro, I didn't even clock it. So
That's because, all due respect, bro make good music. Because it's probably about to go to jail because he shot a nigga in LA. He dealing with that case. He he on his third baby in Rihanna. Nigga, he is Rihanna's husband at this point. That's why that shit went over niggas' heads. Because Drake may have the petty nature to deal with that. But nigga, we ain't checking for that nigga ASAP like that. Not right now. He ain't done nothing musically to make niggas want to be like, oh, it's ASAP. He doing shit in fashion. He living his life. He putting babies in Rihanna. He doing everything besides dropping this good music. So, yeah, that's why that shit went over the head.
So basically, yeah, he's saying ASAP fucked Thingy's mom, innit? That's what he's saying.
Who's Fingy's mum?
Adonis's mom.
Okay, yeah.
So he's saying there, you're gassed because you fucked Adonis's mum, and that's what you're chatting. When you was fucking Adonis's mum, who was I fucking?
Obviously, your current baby
your
mum.
main squeeze.
Your mains right now of 3.
Yeah.
All you niggas is sharing the same bitch. But the one that actually won, and why that's not a par, is because, yeah, I fucked her while you was fucking Rihanna, but who actually won? They can Google your baby mama's Nash right now. Your baby mama's Nash is also ex-porn star Nash. Mine is what? She's been a fucking superstar since like 2005, 2006. Not a superstar, but she's been her for that time, or beginning to be her. She's been a person in the music industry. Like, we did not do the same things. You leveled down, and now your baby mom is a porn star. I leveled up, and now I'm Rihanna's husband. We aren't even inhabiting the same space. You don't even continue to fuck bad bitches. Let's say ASAP started on a lower tier of bad bitch. He's now at the highest tier of bad bitch. Drake, the women that keep coming up for you, bro, we gotta call it a buck. If a nigga telling me that he think Drake baby mama is a bad bitch, nigga, you need your eyes checked. If the women that this nigga keeps getting caught with, like, nah, I'm sorry. Drake seems to like ugly bitches, but claim to like the baddest bitches. ASAP likes bad bitches. It's pretty much, it's the facts. This is why this bar is not that good.
Your mains of 3.
Queen
Do the
Ree.
math.
I was busting us in there.
Do the math. And then he drops Meet the Grahams.
Yeah, so literally like 18 minutes later, he drops Meet the Grahams.
So Meet the Grahams, he's going. Have you heard Meet the Graham?
That's also how they keep saying Grahams. Grams. Like Teddy Grahams. Like Graham Cracker. Grahams. Grahams. What the fuck is that? Nah, grams. Grams. Like a gram of weed. Say it like that, please. I know this is how they say it in the UK. I already know. I'm just saying. Like, fuck. Like,
no. It will leave a bad taste in your mouth.
He goes above and beyond.
Yeah, he
to try
really,
and murder Drake.
He takes every glove off. Leak there, like his supposed to be a collation.
All of that was just for the sun.
Yeah. So then the artwork on this one is obviously supposed to be a collation of like all Drake's. This is just receipts. This is like his Ozempic fucking prescription.
Right.
Some other prescriptions there, the Maybach gloves, all this kind of thing. So the story goes that this is further evidence of Drake planting stuff.
Okay.
Because the Ozempic and gloves and all that kind of thing is supposed to be about Rick Ross. So basically, what ended up happening so when I went on stream, I tried to tell people, you see when I said about the secret meeting and the thing?
Yeah.
I was on stream like, I'm hearing this is a secret meeting where he's planting them all. And everyone in my chat was like, you're reaching. And I was like, cool. I guarantee in Drake's next song, he says that this is what happened. And before Drake even dropped his song, this artwork was taken down. And people like asked for legal reasons. I don't necessarily believe that.
And it was zoomed in before. I think it was just the glove, the original one.
The glove came out first.
Else.
Yeah.
This wasn't the original artwork before. It was zoomed in a bit more. I'm pretty sure.
So yeah. This artwork on Spotify and all the streaming services has been taken down. And everyone's like, yeah, because he took it down because it's fake. 50% of people were like, nah, he took it down because of legal reasons. You can't put other people's subscriptions. I think that's bullshit because you can just fake you can just fake that.
Facts.
I've seen 100 movies with fake prescriptions on shit. So that in itself doesn't make sense. But anyway, that's that. So then after this is Not Like Us is not like us.
Back
to back again. So after this, I say it's 3-2 now. Kendrick's up. So Drake was up 3-1 in my opinion.
Yeah.
This is now Kendrick's up. It's up to 3-2 now. Still Drake's still winning. But yeah, this one was horrible stuff.
Do I have Drake up after Euphoria with Meet the Grams and all that? No, at that point I got Kenny up. I got Kenny up until I hear the Heart Part 6. And that's where I'm like, I still feel like it's still like a draw, but like Kenny got to come back outside to smoke this nigga after that Heart Part 6. Especially after that bitch ass nigga that stole my fucking song title. I can't even make a Heart Part 6 now without this bitch ass nigga diss record coming up. Like I got to go 7 or I got to go Heart Part 6, Kendrick Lamar, and talk to a nigga Heart and shred that nigga with the same title. Because if that happened, oh boy.
This track.
Strike a chord and it's probably A minor.
That was nasty.
It's themed. He's talking about how him and his whole team are fucking sex offenders. In the previous one, he's talking about how his whole family is just murked and fucked.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
Everything is so themed and he just sticks to it. It's insane, bro.
It's just
insane.
So after that one, after Not Like Us, it's 3-0, in my opinion.
Oh, facts.
It's 3-0 now.
Facts.
Yeah, it's 3-0. And so Drake's dropped one more. So the Heart Part 6, artwork is Leng. So that's
crazy. Day
3 fucking commenting on Whitney's post, right?
Yeah.
You couldn't
feeding you shit and you're lapping it up.
We were gonna give you more stuff to go off, but you couldn't wait.
You couldn't resist.
You thirsty little bitch. You couldn't resist. You didn't even investigate. You ran with it.
Just ran.
You fucking ran with it.
I would say on the need for investigation, if the information I have been given is accurate and that nigga Kendrick does come back outside, I promise you, that need for investigations line is gonna age like fucking milk. But if the shit I've been sent is not real, yeah, that shit was not a good look, bro. It was not a good look.
Bro,
yeah. This Drake,
yeah. Man said I just made the connection.
Yeah.
Aye, okay.
As it stands, Drake is in the lead. That's our decision, and that's what we're standing by. And we've dissected everything because, yeah, Drake's in the lead. It's just facts.
I think, yeah, he's slightly... I don't even know if I'll give him... I wouldn't give him a whole point for that song. That song was...
The most recent?
The most recent.
Yeah.
I wouldn't give him a whole... Like, the Heart Part, I wouldn't give him a whole point for this. But he's, in my point, it was... Official points on my scale is 3-3. Still for me. This one is like a 0.5.
It's techie because...
That's exactly what I'm saying. Like, it's a draw, but it's good enough for that 0.5 I feel like James is talking about. That 0.5 covers the, nigga, you got to come back outside, or I might have just edged the win off you. However, the numbers currently are saying that, like, yeah, Heart Part 6 is cute, but nigga, Not Like Us is #1 in Toronto right now. Neither one of those have made it into the top 20 in the fucking UK. Well, no. What's it called? Not Like Us, or Not Like Us, but fucking... Is it the Heart Part 6 or fucking Drop it, give me 50. That's like 38. And Kendrick's Not Like Us is like 64 or some shit. So yeah, they've not made it top 20 in the UK. And it's just so funny to see that, like, unless you're like a diehard American culture kind of person and you really care about American rap, a lot of what Kendrick is doing to a wider audience is gonna just get overlooked because it's just not built in the same fashion as like Drake's music, where it's easily digestible, something that you can just decipher quickly. But like, I'm here to take a nigga head off in rap, and now niggas want me to treat it like it's pop music and make it to where somebody can understand it quickly. And I don't know. I don't think that's how it should be.
It's very, very close because there are bars in Euphoria, even though I don't like that song that much, but there are also bars in the Heart Part 6.
Yeah, there's bars in both. So again, even based on that,
Yeah.
if I was to give Drake the 0.5 for the Heart Part 6, I would have to give Kendrick the 0.5 for Euphoria. So I think we're nose to nose.
Fair, it's close.
It's either 3-3 or 4-4.
Yeah, 4-4.
Yeah, it's 3-3. You're right. Kendrick, drop something.
Yeah.
Kendrick, you have to drop something, and then we can take it on next week. Pause. So yeah, we'll see.
Like I motherfucking said after I finished the Heart Part 6. Kendrick, you on the clock. But currently Drake done blacked your eye again. And you're gonna have to motherfucking do something about it. But if you don't, it's just a debatable one. And it was a spicy 30 days. But yeah, that's it for this one. Thank you for joining me. It's good to kind of see, like, obviously I don't know neither one of these niggas, but I enjoy both of them because they remind me of parts of my personality. So it's like seeing two parts of your personality sit in the same room, and then like they have a really good friendship. So it's just enjoyable to watch. But it's nice to also see, like, without knowing them, technically we've ended up in the same exact place with no fucking problem. Like there's like, even though we may have discrepancies over records or like how I feel about records, we ended up in the same place. See, 3-3, 4-4. Nigga, you're gonna have to come back outside. It's just what it is. Thank you guys very much for joining me. Please do hit that like, subscribe, Patreon's in the description, and I'll see you on the next one. I'm out of here.